Hello, hello, OFP family. It is Sunday, November 3rd, 2024, and we are here for our weekly analysis, the first one for the month of November. Barry, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. All right. So, hello to everyone who's with us live, and to those of you who are watching the replay, hello to you too. We're going to go ahead. We're going to dive right in. Of course, stick to the end of the analysis in case there's specific pairs that you want us to look at, or if you have any specific questions about the analysis. Barry, if you're ready, I'll hand it over to you.
All right, thank you. Right,
You're
so let's
welcome.
get right into it. So let's look over at dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican, starting from Friday, it actually went below our support level, but it immediately bounced right off of it after NFP. So right now, it's right above here, and I'm thinking coming tomorrow, I definitely need to exit this position since it's already going against us. So overall, we would have to actually look for a new opportunity to probably short dollar Mexican, probably when the trend line does break here. But let's see how it actually goes since we actually made a new high for the year on dollar Mexican. So let's see how that goes. If we do break the trend line and the support level, then maybe we can be looking to re-enter. So for next week, I'm actually thinking that, of course, uh, okay, seems the connection went out for a bit. So come Monday, what I'm thinking, of course, is that on dollar Mexican, the market may slightly come down over here, probably back into this resistance level, then bounce from there, then make a new high. Then maybe we can plot a new trend line in which we can be looking for a shorting opportunity. But as of now, there's nothing to do on dollar Mexican. Let's look at dollar yen. Dollar yen has the trend line broken, which is quite okay, but we're actually looking for it to break the support level over here. Then maybe we can aim to take it all the way down here to 150.700 around here. That's where we're looking to probably take it. So that's what I do see coming next week with dollar yen. Because even if we look at the numbers for Friday, they weren't so good, but it's showing strength in US dollar. So this could be also other factors that we need to consider. So overall, I'm still anticipating a weak dollar coming into next week, but we are yet to see what happens. And then let's look also at pound yen. So with pound yen, it did break the trend line, broke support. It also touched the pin bar, which is here by just a few pips, then bounced off of that. But I do believe we can be looking for a longing opportunity right now because I still think pound yen has some steam in it. So we have the break of the trend line already established. So come Monday, I do anticipate that we might have a push to the upside, which may take out this resistance level that is right here. So if we do cross this resistance level, then we can be looking to actually go long pound yen. Then from there, maybe aim here as the first target, though it's really close. But we can actually look for other resistance levels that could be probably up here, because there's a pin bar here and a pin bar over here. So we might actually aim for this pin bar that is right here instead. So let's actually color that green and put some thickness to it. So this is a pin bar level we can actually look at as a target. So come Monday, once we break this resistance level, we can be aiming to even go all the way to 201,500 as a target. This could be literally a 1-to-1 or a 1.5-to-1. Right, so let's actually now look at euro dollar. Euro dollar, it actually Euro dollar actually broke the trend line, as we can see here, broke resistance, went all the way up, but it seems to be pulling back. But we're yet to see how far this pullback will go. Overall, we have our stop loss in place and our take profit. We're still hoping that we do go to our take profit. So for now, we're just watching it, especially since I said coming into next week, I still see dollar weakness. So we might actually be looking to make a new high over here for next week. So that's what I'm anticipating on euro dollar. But we'll also look on dollar index to see what is actually going on as well there. But on euro dollar, that's what I'm actually anticipating, a new high for next week. So we might actually see more green candles here, then maybe take out this previous high, especially if elections coming up on Tuesday. So this is something you also need to be wary about. The market can either whipsaw or choose one direction for dollar weakness or dollar strength. Right, so let's look at CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, as you already know, it stopped us out. And now it seems to be giving us an opportunity to re-enter, which is right there. So the trend line was broken. Resistance level is already broken. So come Monday, this can be a good buying opportunity once more. Hopefully, we do not get stuck in this consolidation whatsoever, because consolidations are the worst. So coming Monday, we will actually be looking to probably target this level over here as our first take profit, which could be a 1-to-1, as that is the only area that I'm actually seeing as a potential target. So this is what we'll be looking to target once we do enter on Monday. So this will be our target area. So just watch that for Monday on CAD Swiss. So for CAD Swiss, we are just aiming for this pin bar to get filled. Then from there, we'll see what to do next. And let's see, last but not least, gold from our main watch list. So gold broke the trend line. Support wasn't really broken. It was touched, but not broken. So we shall see what happens from here. We might actually have a break of this support level, as this looks like to be making a new low, but we're yet to see. Like I said, I'm looking for dollar weakness coming into next week. So we might actually have this bounce immediately from here going to the upside. Or if we do break this support level, we might actually break this support level, then continue all the way to the downside, even probably coming all the way down here to these previous levels of 2600, because here we have a pin bar. So that may be areas we may actually be looking to target for the coming weeks and days, even probably towards the end of the year. So that's one thing you need to be cautious about. Gold has had a nice upward run. So here is an area where you need to be extra cautious of what comes next. So overall, like I said, this can be a target. If we do breach below here, then if we do see any weakness of this short-term sell opportunity, then we can easily exit and actually continue with the buying pressure. But overall, elections are coming about. This is a time to be cautious with every trade that you take. But doesn't mean you should not trade. But overall, you just need to be cautious with every trade that you take. Then let's now move into our other pairs, which is like NAS 100. NAS 100, we still have not reached the top yet. We're close to that. So this coming election, maybe we might see a new high on NAS 100. It's most likely stocks may go up after elections. So we're yet to see what happens after that, because seems the major talk for this coming week is just elections. Then US 30 is still on its way to these levels all the way down here. So overall, our main level which needs to be targeted and filled is all the way down here at 40 to 50. So this is an area that is of key importance as compared to this area that's above here. So this is our main key interest area. So coming into next week, we might actually see pressure coming down to this support level, or rather a pin bar level, or we might actually push slightly up, coming to this previous resistance levels, like probably here, then probably bounce from there, then continue with a downward move coming all the way down here. But for US 30, if you did enter the trade starting all the way from here, you obviously are in some good profit. And for the election, you obviously need to make sure that you protect your profits. You either get out of this trade or you trail it whatsoever. Or if you're just really that person who likes to go all in or nothing, then you can continue holding this trade all the way up to here. It's also might give you a very good risk to reward, because this just seems like a 10 to 1 if it does come all the way down here. So, but for next week, like I said, for the elections, I do see stocks going up. So we might actually come all the way up here or even here, then maybe bounce from there, then continue with our downward move. But yes, we are yet to see what the election Tuesday brings for us. And we will be there to reanalyze the market on Wednesday as usual. Let's now also look at pound dollar. So pound dollar, it took us out, pushed all the way down on Friday, and now it seems to be pushing back up, probably for a second opportunity to see if we will actually cut here to the upside. But I'm looking for something more convincing, which is the break of this resistance level. So if we do get a break of this resistance level, then we can try again to re-enter into pound dollar. And then this time around, we'll definitely be looking to target something higher, since we already lost our first trade. So we'll be looking for higher level setups. So obviously here at 134 is where we're looking to target all the way up here. So this could be an ideal target if we do break above this resistance level, or if we do go all the way down, make a new low, then we draw another trend line and then break that previous resistance. Then yeah, we will definitely be looking still to target this area. This can be a good 4 or 5 to 1, but yet we're yet to see what happens. I'm still waiting for Tuesday and for the market to open and see what Monday has for us, and then we can see what can be done from there. But of course, anticipating what's going to come, we're just waiting for a break of resistance. Nothing much we can do. We cannot force things in this market. If you force things, you lose money. That's simple math. So you need to always wait for the opportunities to set up. Once they set up, you jump right onto them. Right. Let's now move over to our last few pairs. So let's just change here. Okay, I don't know why that is not working. Let's try again. All right. So let's move over to Brent Oil. Let's start with that. So Brent Oil, we still haven't yet filled the gap. So the market just dipped all the way down. So overall, we are still aiming to fill up this gap all the way up here. So come Monday, we are still on this mission to fill the gap. That's all I can just say. And yeah, that's my thoughts on oil for this moment. Once we fill the gap, that's when maybe we may be looking to come all the way down here. This may be a panic move due to NFP, but I do think this will continue to the upside to continue with the move that we already anticipated. So that's what I am seeing for next week for oil, and especially with the elections coming. So maybe Monday would definitely have to fill this gap that happened before. We definitely have to fill it come Monday because the elections are totally unpredictable. You just might see oil crash all the way down, even go past this pin bar level. But overall, we just need to fill this gap. Then from there, we might actually come here to aim for this previous pin bar and take our profits from there as well. Then let's look at dollar index so that we can have a clear picture of where we're heading. So, dollar index, the trend line was broken. Support was also broken. You can probably take this one as well. But overall, support was broken. So that's why I say that coming next week, I still see weakness for a dollar. So up until we break above here, then obviously this weakness in dollar will no longer be viable or valid. So for now, yes, there is weakness in US dollar. So come next week, we might actually see this market continue to push to the downside and probably even further here, which is our original target. Then maybe from here, that's where we might see dollar related pairs actually changing, like gold continue with the downward fall, euro dollar continue with the downward fall, and also pound dollar continue with the downward fall. But for now, we are still waiting for this to reach this level. Then we see what happens from here. If it does reverse, that's when we might see dollar strength. But right now, there's dollar weakness because we broke the support level both here and here. So this is probably a temporary pullback move. And then come Monday, we might actually come and make a new low here and continue and hit this target over here where there was a consolidation. So that's what I'm actually anticipating for dollar index in the coming week. Then let's look at Bitcoin. So that's still loading. Okay, so Bitcoin crashed all the way down, but this is where our trend line is, literally. So this is also another opportunity that you need to keep in mind. The trend line is far from being broken because we cannot even draw a trend line on this because it's way too steep. We need probably a new high in order to draw a proper trend line. So if you are looking to actually get involved in Bitcoin, you'd rather be buying at this point immediately. Even probably putting your stop loss at this previous low where there's a pin bar, then aiming for the top right there. So even personally for me, coming like this Monday, I will definitely want to enter into this long opportunity to probably put a stop loss over here and then aim for the top over there, where the previous high was as a target. This could be a good 5 to 1. So that's what I'm actually anticipating. And yeah, this could be a very good buying opportunity. What about Ethereum? Ethereum has continued with its downward fall from last week. The target is still all the way down here. So come Monday, maybe we might actually have the push to the downside. We are yet to see. Yeah, but overall, we might also come here to this pin bar here and then probably fill it up or even all the way here. But overall, you know where this all started from. We broke the trend line here, broke support, continued to the downside, and if you have a stop loss, it's supposed to be all the way up here. So for next week, I do see probably a slight push up, also just for the sake of Bitcoin, because of what I've seen. And then maybe from there, you may push all the way down. Just know these two move very differently, Bitcoin and Ethereum. They have slight correlation, but you can, if you do see something on Ethereum like a shorting opportunity, you can short. If you see a buying opportunity on Bitcoin, you can buy. But do not always think like, okay, if I sell Bitcoin, also Ethereum has to go down as well. It doesn't work like that. As you can already see, this is not even close to previous highs. So these have automatically started moving individually on their own. So that's why I say this is still on its way to the downside here. So do not get confused. Cryptos don't all move in the same direction anymore. That's one thing you need to accept, especially because of the ETFs that were approved for Bitcoin. So it's a totally different ball game at this point. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, totally separate. Slight correlation, yes, but totally different from each other. So right now, shorting opportunity on Ethereum, continuing to the downside, coming all the way here. But there's also a buying opportunity on Bitcoin. That is how we end this week's analysis. So overall, like I said, buying opportunity is available on Bitcoin. So that is what I am interested in as of now. Yeah. So this is where we take questions and that sort. So uh, let's see here. One BTC, how much is that? Okay, good opportunity. So that's where my stop is going to be. And take profits is all the way up here. So this is a good 2 to 1. Okay, just put that stop loss right here. Okay. Right, so this is where I open the floor for questions. Hello, Augustino. Hello, Andres Martinez. Yeah, so I believe I've covered all the pairs. I guess where you can come out from hiding.
Hello. Are we all done?
Yes,
Does
we
anybody have any
certainly
question?
are.
Okay. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in with us today. We'll be back on Wednesday as usual, just to kind of see how things are coming together. And yeah, other than that, we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
All right. See everybody on Wednesday after elections.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's see what happens.